What form of communication?
It's wearables, basically. So he's working in advanced technologies, so we, test what those technologies are.
Okay. Your husband home?
What?
Is your husband home?
He's actually in Amsterdam right now.
Okay. And he paid for these from Amsterdam?
Yes.
Do you mind if I look? How many are in here? Just two?
What's that?
Just two are in here?
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I had 4 put away. I'm here against my will. I can't even agree with your question, so I don't even understand. Okay. Under a certain legal system, there is a process, but for myself, gosh, I mean, I'm at the edge of a legal system that doesn't work very well.
On May 15th, 2025, officers in DuPage County, Illinois, stopped a woman riding a bicycle near a shopping center. In Illinois, $300 is the line between a misdemeanor and a felony retail theft charge. This case never came close to that number, and it still became a felony.
Ellsworth in Chicago. How you doing?
Yes, sir.
Good. Can I talk to you for a minute?
Yeah, of course.
Where are we coming from today?
What? Just downtown.
Downtown?
Mm-hmm.
Where at?
I was at Blue Mercury.
Okay.
Where else? Starbucks for a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did we do any shopping?
What?
Did you do any shopping today?
Today was a browsing day, no?
Okay. Do you have an ID on you? Do you mind?
What, of course.
Or if I can get your name?
Sure.
Other than Blue Mercury, where were you at?
Oh, I was at Sunglass Hut.
Sunglass Hut?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that where you're coming from right now?
What's that?
Is that where you're coming from right now?
It was the last place, yes.
Okay. Did you buy anything there?
No.
No. Do you have any merchandise from there?
I'm not sure how this is supposed to be. Like, if you want them, sure.
Sunglasses?
Something that I thought was left for me and taken care of. So, I forgot to pick them up the first time.
Okay, explain this to me
The
again.
store was giving me a bit of a trouble, so.
How did this occur?
Huh?
How did this occur?
Oh, I had them held for me.
What did you have held
several
for you?
days ago. Oh, it actually was 4 pairs of sunglasses.
Okay.
So.
10-4.
Do you have?
We have muscles with her, if you'd like those first.
Yeah, go
I mean,
ahead.
if there's a problem, I can renegotiate.
4 and
the
2,
sunglass.
female 182. She
The
lives on
sunglass
Hockney.
store.
She also steals from the Mac store, I believe. Somebody wrote a report about it last week, maybe.
Oh, the Mac store is not quite
Choppy. Do you mind putting your kickstand down for me?
Sure.
And where are the sunglasses at? They're in here?
Yeah,
Can I get them out?
They are,
Do
yeah.
you mind? I'll get them.
That's
Thank
fine.
you. How many are in here? Just two?
What's that?
Just two are in here?
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I had 4 put away.
And you said these were left for you?
I had tried them on already, and I thought they were ready to pick up. The communication didn't seem to be, the message didn't seem to get across, so.
Who did the message not get across to?
What's that? Oh, the store facility.
So you went to Sunglass Hut previously?
What? I was there several days ago.
Okay, and you bought sunglasses, or they were supposed to be leaving them for
They were
you?
supposed to be left for pickup.
Why were
They
they
were-
supposed to be left for you? I'm
Because they were
confused.
chosen, and then
What do you mean chosen?
they could be. I was there to try them on in person, and then
Okay.
to pick them up later.
Did you pay for them?
What? They were supposed to be paid for.
By who?
My my husband.
Your husband.
Yes.
1031, your history, 61 other.
Did your husband tell you that he paid for them?
He did, yes.
Okay, how did he tell you?
Communication.
What form of
What is
communication?
this? It's wearables, basically. So he's working in advanced technologies, so we, test what those technologies are.
Okay. Your husband home?
What?
Is your husband home?
He's actually in Amsterdam right now.
Okay. And he paid for these from Amsterdam?
Yes.
Do you mind if I look?
Of course.
Thank you.
No, not at all.
You didn't steal anything else tonight?
What's that? No.
No, you sure?
There's.
Don't go reaching in there. I know, it's fine.
Fine.
I already looked, but it's all right.
Yeah, it's an open book there.
Okay. What do you think should happen to someone that steals stuff from Sunglass Hut?
Well, under which system? I mean.
Under the current system in DuPage County, Illinois. That you live in.
I'm here against my will. I can't even agree with your question, so I don't even understand. Under a certain legal system, there is a process, but for myself, gosh, I mean, I'm at the edge of a legal system that doesn't work very well, so.
Okay. Is this from Blue Mercury?
Oh, we were discussing that before, sure.
It's from Blue Mercury?
Yeah, I suppose that's more, I mean,
Did you pay for this?
What?
Did you pay for this?
What do you want? Okay, I'm sorry, I'm getting information here. There were a number of items. We have trouble with the pickup system currently, which is why, there's some interface with the law, unfortunately. It does depend on the cooperation of the store, but it's like having an app that doesn't work properly.
Okay. Who's at the store?
Justin.
21 from Sham 31.
I unfortunately.
What's your status over there? What do they want done here?
I'm not sure where you are in the system.
Hey, we're watching the video right now.
If alternative communications can be transferred.
She has 2 sunglasses on her. She's admitting from taking from there. She also has product from Blue Mercury next door.
I mean, I don't know if this is relevant or not, but I'm part of the MyCap program, and I was told basically that I needed to exhibit symptoms of, this is treating it as well. So this is why it's very, very experimental, and that's why we're having a bit of friction with the...
Under Illinois Code Section 16-25, retail theft means knowingly taking store merchandise without paying full value. For a first offense, that is a Class A misdemeanor if the merchandise is worth $300 or less. Only 2 pairs of sunglasses were recovered here, worth far less than that threshold. The felony came from a separate provision, Section 16-25, subsection F, paragraph 2. That subsection elevates a new retail theft charge to a Class 4 felony whenever a prior theft-related conviction exists. The dollar value of the current merchandise becomes legally irrelevant once that prior conviction applies.
Perhaps they weren't trained properly in our system, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say at Blue Mercury, I had a more difficult time negotiating, but what happens is that it just takes several trips. So I would say this is fairly successful because I have a court appointment tomorrow that I need to make.
Okay.
I also have a number of projects that involve specifically this pair of sunglasses, actually. I'd appreciate it if I could go out of my way and understand that the court system is actually watching and taking care of me.
Okay.
Through MyCap. Are you familiar?
I'm familiar with MyCap,
All right,
yes.
wonderful. So
How many cases do you have going where you're going through MyCap?
It's really fun. It's fascinating.
31 from 2.12. Does that happen to be?
Is your name Florence?
Huh? It
Florence?
is, yes.
Yeah, it's affirmative.
Did you actually care to hear the answer?
I did. Sorry, I have a lot going
No
on.
problem. I understand.
I asked you about how many cases you have going on through MyCap.
Correct. So that's again complicated. My public defender keeps getting switched. My understanding was I've had 2 or 3.
Okay.
At some point, they decided it was 4 cases.
Are those all like retail theft related cases?
Yes.
Yeah.
During the stop, the subject disclosed multiple pending cases tied to a court diversion program. That disclosure was not required by law. Under the Fifth Amendment, a person may decline further questioning at any point during a non-custodial stop. Voluntary statements made outside custodial interrogation are not covered by Miranda protections, but they remain fully admissible as evidence against the person who made them. Officers established probable cause through 3 elements: recovered merchandise, an implausible explanation, and independent witness confirmation. This progression follows the framework set out in Terry v. Ohio. Initial questioning during a consensual encounter requires no suspicion at all. Each additional fact raised the legal threshold until an arrest became justified. Once store staff confirmed the theft independently by radio, reasonable suspicion crossed into probable cause. At that point, a warrantless arrest for retail theft was constitutionally permitted.
So unfortunately, my husband isn't in the country. He travels a lot, and this is just one way for us to, keep things going and positive and beautiful in the world.
Okay.
instead of negative and ugly. You know, I've had this dialogue with the court already about treatment process, and you know, unfortunately, this is just where we are. Again, he works in sophisticated technology that some of the retail stores don't quite understand, and also a pretty high-level system. I mean, they barely understand their own products, so why would they understand like an alternative?
31
EU.
We're trying to give you a call.
Yeah, this is a new circumstance now
Oh, is
where you have again stole items.
so then I would, well, again.
So I understand you're going through the MyCap program, but that doesn't mean like you can continually just go around stealing and there's no consequences to it. You understand
All
that?
right, so I have offered you the product, which you are not taking up. I have indicated the communication difficulties with the shop, and also that she's playing both sides. So she's saying that there's something wrong, but I,
Frank
you know,
Edward
took her
70890. Frank Edward 70890. Could be a hazard.
I was basically given the keys to the situation. So she's kind of backtracking a bit. This is impeding progress.
We don't want to impede your progress. The only thing is just, like he was just telling you, is because this is a new situation, there's a few other things that we have to take care of before we move on from this.
That's right. What would you like to deal with?
So right now, just be frank, we have another unit over there. He's talking and getting some information from one of the employees over there.
Sounds
It's
good.
just like how you said you had
I know,
your side of the story. We have to get their side. So that's what we're doing right now.
I
And
see.
then once that's done, we can figure out what's next, right?
Great.
So that's
Sounds
what
great.
we're doing right now.
All right.
So right now we're just having dialogue and have dialogue.
All
while
right.
we wait. I mean, I understand the way that's just taking abuse.
All right. So yes, it actually is something
Real,
that takes years
real quick, ma'am.
to
Keep
get from.
on just one last thing here. You mind doing me a favor?
Oh, no problem.
You mind just turning around and facing this way down the street?
31 status check.
What would you
All good.
Robert 22, sounds like you in disregard.
95.
Bodycam is going to seek the key.
All right, ma'am. You're going to be under arrest for retail theft, okay?
All right.
I'll grab another one.
Yes, thank you.
3 Robert 21 positive light.
I have an appointment tomorrow at 2 p.m. at the hospital. It is in courtroom 4001.
Oh, okay.
Right. So.
Grading the interaction. Officers earn a B+ for methodically building probable cause before acting. The subject earns a D for a felony enhancement triggered by her own unprompted statements. Lesson 1. A prior theft conviction can turn a low-value item into a felony charge in Illinois. Item value stops mattering once that criminal history exists. Lesson 2. Silence during a non-custodial stop is a stronger legal strategy than explanation. Voluntary statements, even outside Miranda, can still be used as evidence later. Let us know what legal topic you would like analyzed next in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and subscribe for more analysis of police and court interactions.